Yeah, that's true, man. That do be going on right
That's
there.
exactly what I'm talking about. Basically, since you and you know what I'm saying, since you can't do anything else, so another reason I see is out of jealousy and out of envy, you call them. You know what I'm saying? That's another reason you can't do anything else. Let's say, like I say, an argument going on, right? You know what I'm saying? The bitch and the nigga, they going through the shit. They fighting, you know what I'm saying? They going through, they arguing. It might even come to physical confrontation, like when bitch start getting physical, but the bickering, the arguing enough. So they going through it, they arguing in the household, next thing you know, shit getting hot. And she get mad, you know what I'm saying, what's going on? So she called the motherfucking crackers on the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's out of bad intentions.
Yeah.
Because what would you want to do? You want to
really
cause
out of
harm.
spite.
Yeah, you want to cause harm to him. And a lot of times, I'm going to tell you the truth on this shit. Nigga, the most of the time, they be seeing, man, the hoes be seeing that the niggas really don't give a fuck like that.
Yeah.
They be seeing that shit.
They see they can't control the man.
They know they can't phase you, so they're going to try to do some shit that can hurt. They like, man, fuck that. I'm going to call the crackers on you. You know what I'm saying? You got to look at the source of why they calling. It might be a physical confrontation.
Yeah.
It might be a physical confrontation where it's like domestic violence on both sides. You know what I'm saying? Or it could be domestic violence as far as with the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying, now if a nigga just jump on a bitch and go wild out of nowhere,
we ain't
split
talking
your shit.
about that shit. You might need a little reinforcement.
You might need some help.
If
a bitch just clicking on you off top, but if a bitch just doing that shit, jumping on you off top, if you probably pay attention, you might have had some signs before that.
Yeah.
That showed you.
More than likely, you did have some signs.
What kind of character you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? You maybe just have ignored them. Like I said, we ain't really talking about every situation, but we always try to round it off to the majority because, you know, you always going to have some exceptions. It's Real Vision, GMR, and STV, man. It's your highness, my nigga. It's that nigga Jay Jizzle. We live, you know what I'm saying?
All day,
but getting back into it, you know what I'm saying? If you really look at the reasons of why they calling them like this, so you calling somebody that can take care of the nigga for you. Now, I know somebody going to straighten your ass out, basically, you know what I'm saying? And because why other reason would you call them?
That's the only fucking reason.
It's a few reasons. Like you either caught up in the emotion at the time. Because I've been around bitches and they told me that they call them after it's over. They probably like, I was really caught up in the anger at the time. You know what I'm saying? I really didn't mean to do it. But how many times could you get away with just telling the bitch you was mad and you just keep doing shit out of emotion?
Sorry.
You can't keep going through shit. You got to be responsible for your actions. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got to be responsible for their actions. Everybody may have even did some shit like that. But it's a time that you got to cut that shit off and step up really on some grown shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's just say if the bitch called a nigga on them. You know what I'm saying? They going through the shit at the house. Let's just say, all right, let's go to step 2 of the scenario. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The crackers arrive.
Basically, once they get there.
They here now. What's going to happen now?
You done called them. They on the way now. Now what we dealing with?
Now what we dealing with now. We don't really identify some reasons of why they called them, like I said, touching on them out of the emotion, being blind in the situation, being jealous and envy of the situation. And you know what I'm saying? You calling them at that time. So you realize you can't physically fade the nigga. So you gonna call somebody to make it slam him on his shit for you. You know what I'm saying? So you call. That's some of the reasons why. So the crackers come. They get here. The police arrive. They knock on the door. You know what I'm saying? Now what's happening? See, I'm gonna tell you, you always gotta look at from the other side. Now you gotta enter the mind of the cracker and think of what he thinking when he step in there. You know what I'm saying? He basically gonna see and identify the opposing sides, obviously.
Exactly.
The man versus female. And basically, his objective is he gonna side with her.
Because she called.
You know, basically, she called. You know what I'm saying? He gonna side with her because basically you gotta look at the system and the law enforcement, what law do they come to enforce? You can see by the prison population, obviously, that most of the shit people in jail is niggas. It ain't no secret. Yeah. It's 7 to 8 out of 10 is blacks up in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? And you really know it's a problem how can the majority of the people in the motherfucking prison be niggas, and on the outside of the prison, they the minority of the people? It don't make sense. You know what I'm saying?
None at all.
Just the probability, you know what I'm saying, basically the number and the ratio should be equal on the outside as it is on the inside, because you got a small pool to draw from. That means if you're drawing out of 2 out of 10 on the outside, you taking out of them 2, you got 8 out of 10 on the inside. I can clearly see what kind of motherfuckers you're targeting. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother subject.
Who got that bullseye on their back.
That's a whole nother subject right there. But they whole objective when they crack a ride is to, they targeting a nigga. Yeah. You gotta realize, as you know what I'm saying, as a grown black man out here, your black ass the target out here for the system. Don't get mad at them. Just realize what you're dealing with in reality, what we're dealing with, and know how to move through the system now. You know what I'm saying? We already know what we up against. You can't never change another motherfucker, but you can change ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, getting back on this shit. Crackers arrive at the house. Oh, you blow, you know what I'm saying? You on that bitch fight, you scrapping, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Cracker come that bitch. They gonna side with the hoe.
Yeah,
I'm telling you right now, they gonna
just
just right now. You know what I'm saying? It's a few scenarios when they come to the house. What would they come for? Scenario number one I see is let's say domestic violence.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Domestic violence. If basically, if
that most of the time that occurs because she probably running up on the man, running up in his face, causing a little commotion, causing the man to be like, hold on now. You know, like we said before, you can't physically do nothing to him. Mm-hmm. So why even bother running up in the man's face?
Possibility. That's one way. I mean, some niggas might just start the shit off. You know, like I said, nigga might just be kind of loose.
He
like
might be having a bad day.
He might just hit your ass in the mouth. That's another way it could start off too. I'm saying even if it start either way, they come to the house. You know what I'm saying? If her ass got a mark on her,
yeah, I'm
gonna tell you, majority of the time, they gonna side with her. And they gonna really lock your ass up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If you split bad enough and she hard enough, they might lock her ass up too. But your ass get locked up first because you a threat to the cracker. Yeah. He ain't worried about her, or it could be a lady police that come that bitch, a lady cracker coming that bitch. He ain't worried about her. You know what I'm saying? But they gonna look at you. You the threat. You the primary threat. You gonna get locked. I've known niggas, now personally, that don't had the motherfucking crackers called on them by they broad. And they didn't do shit to her. Bitch don't got a mark on themselves and caused the mark personally themselves.
Yeah.
Beast came through, nigga locked. Yeah. The shit is real. That shit is going on. I'll show you. So when they called the motherfucker, now we're looking at the steps of the whole situation. Now they coming. The nigga basically is looking for him to get locked. That said some children involved.
Oh, Lord. That's probably what they're going to ask you, too, when they get there. Where was the children when this was going on? Mm-hmm. Now, the children involved, that's a whole nother scenario.
Yep.
Now you're going to get the DCF involved in the picture.
Yep.
So, either way you look at it, it's going to turn out bad. One way or the other, it's going to turn out bad. Mm-hmm. Hopefully the kids ain't in there. But if they is in there, like I said, it's a whole nother scenario. Now they're going to get on the dispatch. They're going to be like, we need DCF down here also.
DCF, get me down here. Come take care of these niggas, you know what I'm saying, man? That's what's going to happen for real. Now, like you said, a whole nother element, an entity don't been involved in the situation now because your ass first might have called it. Maybe from the domestic violence, DCF involved. They take your motherfucking children away. You might have been going out of two emotional people going through something. You might not even be like that towards each other, really. But because at that time you did, now you might have to suffer some shit. Your children got to go through that bit without you. And tell you the truth, your ass might get locked up too.
I don't think you free and clear now.
I'm telling you.
John Beck free and clear system.
The next thing you know, your ass might get locked up. Then who dare to take care of your jizz? You know what I'm saying? You got to look at shit like that.
Most of the time they don't look at that though, man.
You getting them involved in the situation, they in your business now. You know what I'm saying? They basically own your ass, man. You know what I'm saying? You already know what it is. It's Real Vision, GMR and STV. The number you already know. Give them that number is 813-254-7820, man. Shout out to all the real niggas across the Bay, across Florida, man. My nigga off in Texas, Houston.
You know what I'm saying?
Leo
off
to
in
Kirk.
Georgia.
You know what I'm saying? Straight up. You know what I'm saying? All them boys there, people off of Cali. I got niggas over in South Cali, man. Watching this shit, man, on some real shit, man. Y'all already know what it is. Y'all can get wet anytime, man. You know what I'm saying? So getting back to the situation at hand, like I said, man, that's what can happen off of domestic violence shit. You know what I'm saying? Bitch could be calling. You could get fucked up too. Real Vision. Hello. My bad, cuz. Oh.
There we go.
Hey, what's going on? Real Vision, GMR and STV.